What's up, everybody? So about a month ago, a memory popped up on Facebook, and it was a status that I posted back in June 18th, 2010, making a ridiculous short movie, an example of how bored I get. And I made a little joke now saying that it was so arrogant of me as a 15-year-old kid posting this status as if it's like, oh, let me just make a video on the whim because now that I'm older and kind of take this more seriously, it is so much effort to make these videos and to make films in general, and to just do it when you're bored. Just like, you know? Anyway, I wanted to know what film that I was talking about in this status, and so I looked back in my videos, and in 2010 it was actually my first video. Now, when I say first video, I mean I made videos when I was a kid, like when I was 7 years old with like a camcorder, but this was the first video that I could make and edit, because when I made videos as a kid on the camcorder, I would do all like in-camera editing, kind of like Vine, not just Vine, but like old Vine when you couldn't even upload a video, you had to do all the editing in the camera. That is how I did my films up until this point when I used a flip camera. I think I have the flip camera somewhere. I think I have it. Okay, so yeah, the first film that I made was actually on this. What you would do is record your video and then you can plug it into the USB. I think it filmed in like 380 pixels, but to me it was really cool that I would be able to actually have access to footage and edit them together. So the first film that I made on that was a short film called Bill's Amazing Adventure. It was absolutely terrible, and so I had this idea what it would be like to recreate that with the skills and knowledge that I have now, using this terrible script that I wrote and filmed as a 15-year-old. But before we get into that remake, we gotta see what the original's like, right? We gotta see what we're comparing it to. So for a little treat for you guys, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that film right now.
Hello everyone, meet Bill. Bill is a pathetic man. All he does is sleep, text, and play video games all day. But one day, Bill's life changed.
Okay, so yeah, let me rewind here a little bit. So this was also during a time where like, I just didn't care about like copyrighted music, so I'll try my best to avoid those clips. But for this intro, I used Kanye West's Can't Tell Me Nothing. So let me pull up the lyrics here. Maybe I could just sing this for you guys. Ready? La la, wait till I get my money right. Oh, I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a necklace. I told God I'd be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless. To whom much is given is tested. Okay, yeah, we're back in the film now. Okay, it's enough rapping from
Knock on
Ike.
the door. Bill was frightened. He walked.
What cracks me up about this film too is I had no concept of like I can add sound effects after the fact. So throughout this whole thing, you'll just see me going like whoosh, making the sound effects with my mouth. It's really terrible. Also, MVP to my dog, rest in peace. That was Manaya. She was my first dog, and probably the best dog.
He walked up to the door slowly. Bill said,
Hello? Who is it?
Bill opened the door slowly. There was a loud squeak.
My gosh, you scared me.
I had a terrible camera, but on top of that, I had a terrible tripod because it was just super lightweight. But the benefit of having a lightweight camera and a lightweight tripod is that I got to do a shot like that. And what I would do is I would hook the camera up and then basically just hold the tripod like right here, and I would just walk like this to make it look like it was a tracking shot.
I'm sorry, but who are you? I am you.
Oh.
What the fuck? So, really, stranger, who are you? Listen, Bill, I know this is hard for you to believe, but it's true. I'm you from a different universe.
Okay, so what's funny about this, obviously, if you can tell, we had a lot of stuff in the garage, and that's kind of like where my hangout spot was. But the reason I promise I wasn't like this bad at first, because I did have like a concept of the rule of thirds, but here it was me just trying to like not get all the other stuff in the garage, because my mom would always give me crap about like, why don't you ever pay attention to what's in the background? And as much as it annoyed me, I do always keep in mind what's in the background now. But here, my fix was to just move the camera, and now I look so awkwardly like screenwriting.
How is it possible? How is it possible? I'll tell you how. And so the stranger went on about the theories of parallel universes. Bill did not understand a single word of what he just said, but nodded his head and pretended to know what he was talking about, to seem smart. And that is how there are multiple me and yous. Do you understand, Bill? Good. Where's your bathroom? It's, down the hall. Thank you.
I gotta admit, solid cut right there. Not gonna lie, it's good continuity.
The visitor ran back and searched for his gun.
Again with the mouth sound effects.
All right, Mr. Stranger from another universe. Well, Bill, I want to thank you for your hospitality and allowing myself to express the theories of the...
Just my direct look at the camera. Didn't even try to hide it. Just boom. Hello.
Thank you for your hospitality and allowing myself to express the theories of the parallel universes and the usage of your restroom, but I must keep my visit brief. Prepare to die.
It's just such like it's so funny too. It's like the kind of like timing of the dialogue. It's just there's just so many like awkward pauses. Also, I love that you can see the blue shirt that I was wearing literally the whole time. It's like right behind me, because I just got lazier and lazier. Classic editing. I understand. See, I at least like understood the concept of like editing a little bit to kind of do like visual effects. The soundtrack that's playing here is also from Red Dead Redemption, so I can't play the audio for you. But just imagine any song in Red Dead Redemption, because that was also like the hit game at the moment, and that's what I was really into.
I wonder where you could be. Little did he know, Bill was there. Son of a... That's right, nigga. Who got a bigger sword?
Oh shoot! Straight up dropping the N-word. Oh man. Not that it's uncommon to me. It's just funny, you know, how the times have changed. Also, I gotta say, not too bad so far. I feel like that was a pretty creative way of like giving off the message that I snuck up behind this guy without having all the visual effects. Obviously, it's super campy, but I'd say creative thinking. If I were to teach this young student anything, I'd say A+ for creativity, D- for execution.
Get up. Get up. I think it's time to start answering my questions. Why'd you try to kill me? Alright. I tried to kill you. Hey, huh?
I feel feel like I'm just winging it at this point. I have no idea where this is going. Actually, I will say that I think the influence of this was from God of War 3. If you guys remember the first boss fight against Poseidon, they did this kind of camera technique, and I thought it was like the coolest thing, and so I wanted to try it out. And I'd say I'm pretty up there with God of War 3.
Bill, realizing that all of this was a dream, called his best friend.
Classic ending of "It was all a dream." Can you tell a high schooler wrote this? You know, I'm not gonna lie, apart from like the production design of like everything in the background being absolute like chaotic and it looks like a garage, the angles and like the composition are really not that bad. You know, I feel like there was a cinematography mind coming into fruition with this 15-year-old, and hopefully it's gotten better over the years.
What to do now?
I just love my sound effects. Who needs a sound effects library when you have your mouth, you know? It's all there. It's all there. The magic's right here. Not so much here or here, but right here. In case you didn't know, from the opening credits, Ike Maunga was the one who created this, and he also starred in this, and he produced this, and he wrote this. Yeah, pretty much just all Ike Maunga there. All right. So yeah, the plan was to remake this, but I'm excited to see how good we can make this terrible script, and if it's in the slightest bit entertaining. But yeah, now that we've taken a look at the original, I'll put a link to the full thing because it is uploaded on my Facebook. So you should join the Facebook page to see the full film, this thing, because I can't upload it to anything now. Yeah, check out the Facebook page, join it to see the original film, and then check out the remake and see how I did, and let me hear your thoughts on what I've improved on. And I mean, like, I know I'm kind of like fishing for compliments because obviously I'm going to do better than this, but I don't know, just notice if there's any like similar habits that I have. I'm interested to see what you guys think, and yeah, enjoy.